Well, here's one in Afghanistan. I ended up making several trips there. And at one point, I got to Kabul in the winter, and the embassy said, let's have you go to Jalalabad, which was on the eastern border with Pakistan, which meant flying in a helicopter with a couple of contract soldiers, both of whom happened to be British, over these mountains in the winter, and that was pretty wild and a little bit scary, and then to get to a forward operating base. And the task was to meet with writers at what in other countries we would call an American Spaces. That's what used to be an American library, now it's called an American Space. But in Afghanistan, they call them Lincoln Centers, because if it said American, they'd probably just get bombed. So we got in a military convoy to drive into Jalalabad. And there were a lot of National Guardsmen, all from Massachusetts. And the colonel I was traveling with, he could overhear some of them, and they were like, "We're doing this mission for poetry?" You know? And all I could think when I got into an MRAP, ambush-protected armored vehicle, was, oh, I sure hope nothing happens to any of these guys, because I don't want to have that on my head. And we got to this Lincoln Center, and we had a couple of soldiers in the doors with M16s. But the colonel said to me, he'd had 6 tours in Afghanistan, including spending a night with a warlord who, under ordinary circumstances, would have tried to kill him and his men. But since he was there on a peace mission, he extended his hospitality to him. And that's what happened here in Jalalabad. And the colonel said to me, we've done enough fighting in this part of the world. Now we have to talk about rebuilding a civil society. And in this culture, poetry counts. I mean, it really means something. So we had this vibrant conversation about what poetry could mean in a particular place. I found myself talking about Emily Dickinson's poems, and then there was a sort of clash between a male poet on one side of the table and a woman with a complete hijab on the other side, and the woman would not back down at all. And I thought, oh, this is interesting. And then we went to drive back to the forward operating base, and the guard, the Afghan guard, said to the colonel he had no ammunition. So the colonel pulls his gun out of his holster, empties it, and gives all the bullets to this guy. And then we get back in our MRAP to drive home. And I said to the colonel, "Aren't you supposed to keep one bullet in case you get overrun to kill yourself?" And he said, "No, that's just a myth." So